Drive, yeah, baby. Good work. Woo. I'm 215 pounds. You pulling me like,
Once he gets in that mode, it's over.
look good.
I got numerous NFL guys, MLB guys, and he has a mindset far beyond all of them kids, which is crazy. Go! He's gonna be as fast as he can be, as strong as he can be. We're gonna get the knockout.
Yo.
10 more. 10 more. 10 more.
Ready? Go! There you go.
You're going on tired. 10 more. 10 more. Until I've done a million.
I messed with the wrong Instagram fighter.
And after I beat him, 10 more.
The camera finds Ryan Garcia moving at a noticeably different pace. From the opening moments, there's no rushing, no unnecessary talking, just steady work, focused repetitions. Long pauses where his eyes stay locked in, his camp is settled. Into a serious rhythm, speed is still unmistakable, but now it's paired with patience. Ryan is paying attention to positioning, making sure he stays balanced after every punch, and refusing to give anything away without purpose. Against Mario Barrios, that approach matters. Barrios is tall, durable, and comfortable living inside. Long, difficult rounds. Ryan understands this camp isn't about
Garcia started boxing early, at age 7. He trained under his father Henry, while the rest of the family provided never-ending support.
You know, my dad created a shed for us to train in. It was like a little barn. It was funny, you know. I was always seen as somebody that was destined to make it. In my family, they just always felt like I was gonna have an impact on boxing. There's been times in my life that I've said to myself, you better push it. You better win. Like
about creating highlights. It's about control. You can see it clearly during sparring sessions. Instead of loading up on one shot, he's layering combinations and staying composed. Choosing structure over impulse. That same discipline shows up in the drills. Fence flows directly into defense, not as something added later, but as part of the same motion. There's a quiet sharpness to how Ryan moves. It feels like someone who knows exactly what's on the line and doesn't feel the need to announce it. This preparation feels intentional, almost restrained. It's as if Ryan is proving something to himself before he proves anything to anyone. Else the flash has been dialed back. It's left his readiness. And that shift might be the most
pounds the last week of the fight, but during that week, you lose your strength. We ain't losing no strength. We doing this the right way. He's eating right. He has the nutrition on point. We're doing the strength and conditioning on point. We're way ahead of schedule. We're ready to fight right now if we needed to, and we still got 3 weeks left. That's the crazy part. Keeping it focused, we're keeping it strong, we're keeping it powerful, we're keeping it explosive. Man, we're just excited for this fight.
Dangerous evolution we've seen from him yet. While Ryan refines speed and control, Mario Barrios is training like someone who has already been through chaos and understands it deeply. The work isn't flashy, it's heavy. Long rounds, consistent pressure, a focus on fundamentals that don't disappear when fatigue sets in. Everything here is built to last. A.R. Rios works on closing distance methodically, touching the body, then returning upstairs with patience. These are habits that don't trend online but win fights in the later rounds. His movement reflects experience, calm feet, steady eyes, no wasted energy. This camp is centered on durability and discipline, with a clear understanding that Ryan's speed can't be chased, has to be managed.
Yep. Good work.
I say it often, but I have confidence in my preparation. You know, I'm making sure I'm on top of everything.
Even as the bigger fighter, Barrios remains acutely aware of his...
Even as the bigger fighter, Barrios remains fully aware of Ryan Garcia's near-perfect knockout rate. He isn't trying to outshine anyone. He's focused on staying present in every moment and capitalizing when mistakes appear. His confidence is quiet but solid, built on preparation rather than predictions. He's faced elite opponents, felt real power, and lived under real pressure. That history shows in how seriously he's approaching this fight. And this isn't about surprises. It's about being ready when the fight starts, demanding answers. Just when it seems the narrative is locked in on Barrios grinding quietly and doing everything by the book, Wade Plemons steps back and asks the uncomfortable question many people avoid. Is Ryan Garcia true?
Why didn't I stay in school? Days and workouts like that, they push you to a mental where you really have to question, like, why am I doing this? For me, I have a couple of reasons. For myself, I've been in boxing since I was 6. I have love for this game. Some fighters, Pacquiao, for example, I think that's what it is. You just have love for the sport. You can't get enough of it. This shit sucks. Have a love-hate relationship with this guy. But everything just it comes together like.
Truly respecting the danger in front of him? Or is this being treated like another chapter of content rather than a defining title moment? What stands out about Wade's approach is that he isn't chasing loud takes. He's pointing to patterns. He notices the backpack, the multiple microphones, the streaming, the theatrics, and he's saying, we've seen this story before. More than once, when Ryan is chaotic but sharp, like before the Haney fight, he's devastating. When he's quiet but flat, like before the Rolly fight, hesitation creeps in. Wade isn't criticizing, he's diagnosing. And when he calls Barrios the most available champion, it's not disrespect, it's context. Availability means opportunity. And those are often the fights that derail careers when they aren't treated seriously. Wade also highlights the Joe Goosen factor, which is where this matchup stops being a speed conversation and becomes a strategic one. This isn't checkers. It's chess, and there's history behind every move. When Wade jokes about Ryan needing manufactured motivation,
training Mario Barrios after training Ryan Garcia. He's trying to make a living as well. He's got to continue training fighters. If someone like Barrios comes to him, I know every coach has a different rule about this, but if you don't have ties to the fighter that you used to have ties to, I don't see a problem with training another fighter as long as you're doing it ethically.
like a Jordaniera grudge, it lands because there's truth in it. Some fighters need chaos to flip the switch. The unsettling part is that Barrios doesn't. Mario Barrios is calm, seasoned, and comfortable letting the other guy burn energy. Ryan Garcia, meanwhile, is the aside stepping into a situation that could easily become a trap. Town's gloves, ego clashes, press conference theatrics, it all creates noise. But Wade keeps returning to the same point. This is a critical moment for Ryan. Not because of hype, but because boxing, eventually, stops offering second chances once excuses pile up. Fireworks are expected. Discipline will decide the outcome. After Wade finishes pressing on the chaos surrounding Ryan, the conversation shifts quietly when Mario Barrios and Joe Goosen sit down together. The tone changes immediately. They sound like two
back draws. How important is it for you that you need to be decisive in each round, especially against a name guy like that, the popularity, if it does go the 12-round distance?
Oh yeah, no, it's very important. I'm looking to have a very clear and a very dominant, win, whether it's by stoppage or whether it's by decision. And so I know, like, going into this fight, every round is going to be important.
people who accepted the storm early and built protection before it arrived. What stands out first is how Barrios talks about timing. Not fear, not hype, just timing. He says this fight makes sense right now in the natural order of things. That's maturity. He's essentially saying this matchup carries more value now than it would later. Catch the opponent before the mythology. Fully formed Joe Goosen doesn't seem bothered by any of the surrounding drama. He brushes aside the so-called traitor narrative and asks, what possible benefit there would be in sabotaging? Ryan, that's the response of someone who's been in the game. It's too long to be shaken by headlines. What matters most is how both of them frame Ryan Garcia. Barrios neither dismisses Ryan nor glorifies him. He points directly to the Rolly fight, noting how Ryan appeared to mentally disengage once things went wrong. This isn't trash talk, it's scouting. And when Barrios says the objective is to dominate round by round, both mentally and physically,